Hello, everybody. This is, I guess, the second week of Gaming Refined's podcast, webcast thing, still in kind of up in the air as to what's going on with that. But today I'm joined by...
James Cook.
Yeah.
Gamertag Harai Suda. Well, my handle for everything, pretty much.
Pretty much. Then we got this guy.
Josh Turner, also known as Yoto. How you guys doing today?
Yeah, and then we got this man on the end.
Bill Daniels, Westlake Dragon.
And somewhere in the middle here is this guy, who's on an iPad.
And I'm Mikey, aka Dad.
He is Dad.
He is Dad.
Yes, and
And we are joined by...
yeah, I wasn't here last week for some reason. That's my name's Dylan. Gamertag's just Dylan MRB. Very
Pretty fancy, yeah.
pretty creative, coming from something that was pretty dumb back in the day. Yeah, but so starting off, last week we ended on the bullshit of what is the retro review system that totally bit me in the ass.
How'd that go for you?
Oh, not only did I have a fucking like aneurysm from trying to set up Digimon World 2 and all its gloriousness, but actually playing the game itself, for one, when did that game release? Like, what, 2001?
Probably
Like
something like that.
96 or
No.
something?
Oh my god. No, Digimon wasn't even a thing back in
We got
96.
Josh Ryan over here doing the fact checks.
Oh yeah, we got a fact checker. He's way over there. He's gonna just check on penis size and shit like that.
Yeah, so like if we're...
2000.
There we
Oh,
go.
2000!
North America was 2001.
That's a big dick.
Fun fact, this dick was rated 4.8 out of 5.
Wait, really? You
No,
can't get... Oh, wait.
it's
All
like 4.8 out of 10. I gave it a 9.8 though.
Alright, so
Well-
how was the game?
The game itself is actually something along the lines of like a 3D Pokemon in a sense. Where you just walk around in a dungeon area, Digimon code, where it's like, you're gonna go to this ROM over here and go through the cyber base, then you go on the floors and you fight the Digimans and shit in your SS tank. Oh yeah, Digibeetle was, okay, so basically, you're a tamer, part of the Digimon Cyber Force, whatever, and they decide to let kids drive tanks, customizable tanks with fucking arm flipping bitches, cannon shooting kickboard things, and it's fucking ridiculous.
Sounds dangerous.
Yes, I want this. Where was this in my childhood where I got to go into a computer and shoot data?
It's kind of like Metabots if you think about it. Like, I wish that was a thing too.
A Metabots would have been much cooler.
Beyblades was a thing.
Beyblades was a thing, Bill.
You
You're
didn't have the ones
useless.
with, like, the dragons coming out of the Beyblade and stuff.
Yeah,
and
like the
actually
fucking...
attacking
What is
them.
that thing called in the middle of it again?
Oh.
Wasn't it? It was
Fuck.
just a bit piece or something.
Well, no, but it actually had a name.
Okay, that's
No,
off
no,
topic.
each
We're
one
talking
has
about
their own
Digimon here.
Yes, the
No,
Dronzer,
Digimon.
Dragoon.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Digimon.
Oh yeah.
Back
Yes.
to Digimon.
Yeah. So basically, you go around through the bases and whatnot, and as you're going through, there'll be wild Digimon, and when you
Wild Digimon
are
is.
facing. When you get into the same room with the wild Digimon, because they do not explain this to you at all, I had to get outside help to tell me to buy gifts, and by gifts they mean a kickboard or a skateboard, shoot it out of a cannon into the wild Digimon's face, and they will either love me or not love me. But in the end, they will always love the skateboard to the face.
Oh my god.
Now, to be fair, this game is from the era when you were supposed to read the books. That's why I kind of give
Oh, yeah,
Bill
the
some
manuals.
pointers.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a manual that explained that, and you have to push square, but there's a cannon in-game, or in battle, where you're supposed to shoot discs to heal Digimon or hurt
Yes.
other Digimon and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's not how you shoot toys at them. You have to shoot toys outside of the battle
Yeah.
at them while you see them on the map, and then you go into battle with them and use a different cannon. So it was a little confusing. So I could build some pointers.
There's a lot of confusing on that, like how your Digibeetle comes built with autopilot mode. So when you when I'm doing the start, I'm like an 11-year-old kid brand new to the Digitamer block. I get my Digibeetle, didn't have to pay anything for it, just had to do some bullshit training. You know what happens? I'm like, what's this autopilot feature? Nobody's gonna tell me. I'm like, I guess it's just like the Digibeetle will run itself somewhere and
Kind
go,
of like a cruise control.
kind of like a cruise control and like go to the ending the quickest way it can. Maybe like that's kind of dumb, but I guess if you don't want to explore, that's the thing. So as you're going, you have HP of the Digibeetle, which is weird, and I haven't really seen anything about that. But you also have EP, which I don't know, energy power. Fuck yeah! And it starts off at 100, and you can upgrade your Digibeetle later to get more of it because shit obviously gets longer and harder. But as you're going, it starts to drain. Like, every step you take in the Digibeetle counts as 1 point lost. So, as I'm going, it starts to go down. I'm like, alright, when it hits 0, like, what's going to happen here? Like, is it,
just going to stop right
is it just going to stop, like, teleport me out? Or is it going to be like, you're out of shit, use this to refuel? And I was like, alright, so then it did hit 0 after fighting some Digimans and shit. And then it was like, emergency mode activated. Get back to town. And it warped me out. I was like,
Okay.
alright, yeah, no, that seems legit, I get out, I'm treated to a cutscene that says, welcome back from your mission. You suck. You broke your Digibeetle. The autopilot is fried. You know that $1,200 bits we gave you to go buy healing supplies and gifts so you could punch Digimon in the face? Yeah, I'm gonna take 1,000 of that and you don't get to say anything about this. So, I lost all my money in the start.
You got robbed.
I got robbed. Like, I'm seriously sitting there and I'm like, no money. So now I go out and it's like, when you get hit, you don't have health at the end of the battle. Like, it doesn't refill unless you level up. So I'm going and fighting, and at one point, my Devimon, because he was the best of them all to choose besides Agumon, who I didn't know was a choice. So they don't explain this either. And, they just take all my money. So I'm sitting there each time, and I need to fight one battle, see, okay, if I get hit again, am I going to be able to win? And that depends on whether or not I hit them burst. Yes. So then I would do one battle, go back, get like 10 bits, and to get a healing thing cost 100 bits.
So you do one battle, go back,
Yep.
do one battle, go back, till you
have
get 100.
to do 10 battles.
Then you can do 2 battles.
Yep, no. And eventually,
pain on your face. It makes my day so much better.
Eventually, I made a friend. I made fucking Snow Digimon.
Digimon? Is that his actual name?
Snow Digimon.
My character's name, just to sit through all the hell, his name was Dix, and you get to name your Digibeetle as well. So instead of like Digibeetle, I called it the SS Dix.
That's amazing.
It's really good when some... I got it on video somewhere, but it was like, Dix, you do a good job.
Oh, God.
It was like... It made it fun.
It reminds me of the good old days. You got your Weevil, you name it Penis, and the Penis uses string shot.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Weedle, not Weevil. Weevil
Well,
is
yeah, you're
Black
thinking
Ops
of calling
3.
Weevil Underwood.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah.
So,
He doesn't stand.
what would you rate the
Ghost.
game out of 10 out of personal experience?
I need to play more of it to give it a legit rating, but so far, right now, fuck you, I give it 5 fuck bills out of 10.
Is that
Out of a
good
potential
or
10.
bad?
Well, no, because...
5 fuck bills?
So is 10 fuck bills good? Is that 10?
Yeah. Is
On a
it
scale of 5 to 10 fuck bills, it is equal to equivocally. Fuck, I don't even care.
It's not even worth
It is equal to 10 fuck Jameses.
Whoa.
Okay.
I always get
Fair
thrown
enough.
into these things.
Alright, so moving on from the retro review, what games have you guys
Well, I
been
would just
playing?
like to state for the record that I'm not associated with any of the last 5 minutes, and I am not represented by any Digimans or Beyblades or Debbie Moms. And
Sorry, did you
I
say
would like to distance
Debbie
myself
Mon?
publicly from everything that just happened. Thank you.
Alright, so, what games has everyone here been playing this week? Mikey, we'll start off with you since you haven't gotten much talk time.
Well, God forbid. Fallout.
Oh, yeah, this guy's been grinding Fallout.
Just Fallout?
Fallout. I've been playing little bits and pieces, testing out my capture stuff, trying to get fucking screenshots and whatnot. But Fallout is bae.
Fallout is big.
It's so good.
It is.
Any
I
little...
literally spent like 2 hours today, just like walking around, like uncovering, like just like following these little like random little like they're not even like side story things. They're literally like they don't have any like quest indicators or like any kind of actual like dialogue. It's literally just little like bits of info you can find, which is like backstory on a few or like minor characters, but it's just takes you to different places and tells you different shit.
Have you
And
even
it's
beat the game
fucking-
yet?
Just like there's so many different little things you can just get wrapped up in.
I
It's so
imagine
good.
he would have beaten the game
I
by
don't know,
now.
man. When I
Have
play
you
those kind of
beaten it?
games, I just go off on the side quest forever.
It's kind of like, oh, I need to find my son. Oh, look at that!
No, I haven't. No, I haven't been.
See, I
Oh, I
told
found
you.
my son.
You found your son.
Huh?
Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Hi, Dad. Alright, so, Mikey, you've been playing Fallout. Dylan, what have you been playing?
I've been bouncing back and forth between Rocket League,
You've been playing a lot of that.
Tales of Zestria
Well,
on Steam. That is, it is the newest in the Tales series.
they make a lot of those games.
They make a
Is that like
lot.
about My Little Pony or what?
No, nothing like
Kinda.
that.
Not
No.
Tales of Equestria.
Yeah.
Oh, he knows it. He knows.
Why do you know that? I could
Because of the fucking, you know, like the Pony.move series, those things, man.
Yeah, I've
Back in the
watched all
day.
of it. Never
Yes.
watched it.
Alright, so
Like
continue
no.
on.
Tales of Zestria. And other than that, I've been playing a game that's more of a re-release on to PC. It's a game that came out
A few years ago.
It was like
4
MW3, wasn't it? Because I remember you traded your MW3 for this game.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
quite some time ago, but
is that MMO game thing?
it's not an
Yeah,
MMO.
it's
No,
not
it's
really.
Dragon's Dogma. It's Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen for the PC. It is so beautiful. It runs at 60 frames instead of 5. No, like
That's
legit-
always a positive.
like on Xbox when I played it, it was a great game. Don't get me wrong. One thing I never really liked is the fact that when you hit somebody in combat, the game would stop and be like,
Just turn to a slideshow.
you're like, oh man, this is rough. But no, it's kind of like a traditional Western RPG-esque thing, like Skyrim or something like that, where it's a vast open world, so many quests, it's ridiculous. But it's got...
It's a game it should have been in the first place.
Yes, exactly. But it's got kind of like a Monster Hunter kind of gameplay to it, in the sense of you fight huge things in the game, like chimeras, dragons, wyverns, griffins, some bird that looks like a fucking buzzard, but it's fucking huge. It's bloody terrible. Either way, you can climb on everything.
Shadow of Colossus style.
Yeah, Shadow of the Colossus style. You can just like be like, oh, this guy's running real fast, I can't get him. So you just wait, jump, and you grab it, and you go flying around, and you're like, oh my
you told
god.
the story you were telling me.
Yes, I'll get there.
Oh, okay.
So you go flying around, and like I'm on the back of a chimera, and he just keeps running where nobody can really hit him. So as I'm climbing, I can stab him many times, and so by stabbing him, I can create opportunities for the rest of my party, which it uses a pawn system, which is kind of like random NPCs that you can create and make. Which my guy, I named him Rook, and
Is Rook the real MVP?
Rook is a pawn.
Rook is a pawn, which is funny in itself, but the main
No,
thing
it's
that's
not.
funny is
Yes, it is.
Like he's not laughing.
the voice slider for it. You can go from things like, because your main character doesn't really talk at all. Actually, he doesn't talk at
He's a
all.
mute the whole time.
Pretty much. No, he does the link thing where he's like,
He like grunts.
yeah, he does that. But the pawns, they actually use their voice, and just by choice, just by random chance, sorry, the pawn voice I have is the one where it's like fucking chipmunk squeak.
Oh, of course he does.
So awesome, but I kind of regret it as I'm going through, because he'll say things and he'll be like, fucking, Lord, we need to go get permission to get through this gate right here. We need to do that.
Oh god.
I knew knowledge on this quest. Just every 5 seconds, you do want to kill yourself, but Rook makes up for it, because one of the greatest things I've done so far was there's these monster called snow harpies, half bitch, half harpy, lady, sister, fly thing.
Harpy lady sisters.
Harpy lady
Yo,
sisters.
you're playing You Get for Good Memory.
No, I'm not. I swear to God.
Harpy's dragon.
Yeah. So, either way, as I just said about the whole, like, grabbing people and, like, climbing on them, anything that's of humanoid-esque shape, like a bandit or a harpy sister, when you grab them, you actually hold them, which means you can throw them at the wall to stun them, or you can, like, hold them so your team can beat the shit out of them. It's really great when your pawn walks up to a bandit, puts him in a full Nelson, and you're just like, cut. But they first encountered snow harpies, and I had never done this before, but I managed to actually jump, because they fly, and they do running passes at you and whatnot. I jumped up and grabbed one, and I thought when I would have grabbed it, I would have dragged it down, right?
Yeah.
But there's a, weight system, so your armor and whatnot. So I'm extremely light because I have shit armor. I had cloths on at the time, right?
Yeah.
And so the harpy sister, I grab it, I'm like, yeah, no, and it just brings me up higher and higher until my stamina is about to die. I'm literally at the point where if I dropped, I would have died. Yeah, curse splat. That would have been the end of it. And this game has a kind of thing where if you die, you have to go back to your last save point. Yeah. Haven't saved in a while.
So it's kind of like a hardcore mode?
Well, no, it's
not
like
really.
Skyrim's the same way. It's go to your last save.
Yeah, exactly. Either way, I fall, and I'm like, this is it. This is how it ends. This is going to be bullshit. I'm going to have to play 30 minutes of this game all over again. And Rook jumps out of the bushes from nowhere as I'm falling and is like, I got ya! Boof! Catches me, puts me down, and just goes about his business. So I'm just like, that was bloody amazing.
Rook's like,
I got ya! Yeah, he was like, I got ya!
Oh god.
So yeah, that was me.
Alright, so James, what games have you been playing?
Well, see, I've been playing less eventful games. I've just been playing more multiplayer games. That's how I roll usually. Black Ops 3, Smite, a little bit of Destiny on the side. But yeah, mainly
Dying Light as well.
Yeah, Dying Light as well. Playing that a
that.
little bit, but mainly because this weekend was the weekend that just passed was a lot of double XP
things.
week. It was double crypto keys for Black Ops 3 multiplayer, and there was
Double
everything in Smite.
Yeah,
like,
double
like
favor.
double weekend in Smite.
Yeah, it was double weekend,
Fantasy
double favor,
points.
double fantasy points. It wasn't double gems though.
No.
Well,
They don't give gems
There's
out.
no gems to give out.
That'd be nice.
So,
Well, I mean, like a win of the day kind of thing.
Yeah.
I feel like we could save time each week if we just have a little segment where instead of asking James what he's playing, we just ask him what pointless challenge he spent hours grinding on COD to get a shit camo.
I'm
or
trying
a
to get
fucking
my
shit gun.
actually,
dark matter camo.
what gun are you working on at this very moment?
The Vesper and the Shiva. I hate the Shiva.
Can I just clarify, how much were you bitching and complaining about how horrible those guns were to use?
Well, I was using it in hardcore because one buddy likes to play hardcore, and the fire rate's just so slow. So as I'm trying to fire it, some guy's just running around firing a shotgun.
Thank you, James Cook.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's fun.
Sorry, boys.
Okay?
I think the audio is bugging. There's a baby crying in the background or something.
This guy.
See,
Thanks, Mikey. Thanks.
Now, this is the thing about you, James. I don't understand it, because you are a significantly better player than me. 100%. I got my ARs done. I got my Vesper done. You have no reason.
He has more time in the game than I do.
I have an entire
By-
game, yes.
as you say,
But
by
the
a
thing
lot.
is, you are a better player than me. You should have these guns done
Hey,
already.
when I first started playing, I just stuck with one gun and just rolled with this.
So did I.
That's generally how it goes. But the
That's
thing is,
how I play.
is in hardcore, James has got the point of if it's not who it is who shoots first and whatnot. And with the Shiva
Yeah.
thing,
No, he doesn't get a chance. So just keep going.
yeah, with the Shiva, it's a single
Shut
shot.
up. It's not a put your hands up
Yeah,
scenario.
yeah. Sit
We're not
down.
in school, buddy.
It's a one-shot thing. So if he doesn't have the time to aim that shot, or if he's I don't know, if
It's usually
somebody's
close range. I can't hit fire.
Yeah,
no
exactly.
excuse. No excuse.
Well,
no
no, see,
excuse.
this is the problem. The problem is that shouldn't be a problem because what a normal person would do.
This post
Oh,
I
up.
would think, okay,
I'm
I
too.
have a Shiva. I will adapt my game style, and I will allow myself to always get first shot. And my first shot will guarantee kill because it's a one-shot gun on hardcore.
yes,
Fucking
I
Mikey,
never-
everybody,
I never
that's
did
what
that
I
in the
did.
brain. Oh, I say brain. I'm using that word lightly.
I never
Yeah,
did bad.
brain of
Okay, I
James
did
Cook, where
fairly
it's
well
just
every game.
herder, I run round and shoot.
Hey, I
people.
get ADD. I can't stay still.
Yes, no, we know this because it's the.
Oh, we also played some Siege, didn't we?
Yeah,
played-
Rainbow Six Siege. When we play Siege, James runs in there, even though I have a riot shield, and if I go in, I'm not gonna die. James runs in through the door, and he's like, "All right, let's."
I kicked the door down. There's some guy proning, waiting for me, and I'm dead already. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, if you let the shield.
It's
down.
it's unreal sitting there. It's okay, I got my thermite setting up. Oh, okay, I'm posted up with my riot shield. It's okay, I'm about to bust in the window. And then
James
it's
is like,
this
"Alright,
whole
hey,
time,
guys!"
Well, this is all happening. James is just like, shit, guys, I died.
Yeah. Just fucking Leroy.
Yeah, that's my style, Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah.
See,
Hey, it works pretty well for you in COD. It's just not a rainbow thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with me, the games I've been playing this week is Thomas Was Alone.
Oh yeah,
Or
we got it
whatever
for
it's called.
$2 when it was on sale.
Yeah.
Nice.
And Black Ops 3. I've been abusing the fuck out of the double crypto key weekend. I've probably opened just as many, if not more, supply drops than I have since Black Ops 3 has been released.
Alright, so Bill, we're gonna get to you quick. We ain't got a lot of time, so we gotta...
Yeah, the shorter podcast today, much shorter, not 2.5
much shorter than the
hours.
2.5 hours.
That was like a
much shorter than the podcast you'll probably never hear because it was ridiculous.
We lost track of time fairly by a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been actually getting back into Terraria. I haven't played it since they released that big new update. It is amazing with that update. It just changed so much stuff. It's just like twice the game it was, and they've done big updates like that like 5 times, 10 times. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's good.
It is just like so good. I mean, other than that, I've been just doing, games that everyone else has been playing, nothing interesting, but
the group plays
Terraria is just great. Like, I'm on my new laptop, so I started a new character and everything. I'm going through the progressions again, and it just feels like a new game with the new update. It's just like there's so much more content, they changed a lot of stuff up. It's like I'm playing a new game again. It's really
Have they added a third dimension yet?
Aww.
Mikey,
no, but they added Spacemen and the Moon Men.
That's all I hear about that game, even though it's probably a really sweet game. All I hear is like, it's a 2D Minecraft. And then
It's not a 2D Minecraft.
That's
more
all
like
I've ever gathered.
it's not like a 2D Minecraft. There's the building aspect, but it's way more like a 2D dungeon crawler. It's like a flat plain dungeon crawler. It's really fun if you play it like that. Like if you're just building shit, it's not the best game. But it's just fun, like dungeon delving, like finding all the chests, getting all like the sweet armor and stuff. And like certain enemies have certain drops, so you want to build something, you want to like make a new armor or a new weapon, you gotta like get the drops and shit.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so a couple things we should talk about, guys, is on the website now we have, hopefully by the time this video goes up, we do have every review for our top 15 up there finally. And so
you'll be able to check those out. By the time this video goes up, we'll have all the links in the annotation of the YouTube video for that.
Of course.
We'll have everything set up.
But a couple things, how is all 4 of us here kind of stupid?
Hey, are we not including Mikey, or am I not just not stupid?
Mikey's not stupid.
Considering he edits our shit to make it look not stupid. Just kind of want to go over, like, real quick, but how was your experiences actually doing a review, like something that you had to put on concrete?
Now,
Make it short.
Yeah. So this is the thing, alright, is when I was in school and shit like that, I hated doing reports and whatnot because it was always just something you were never interested in.
Yep.
As soon as you guys brought this idea up to me, I'm like, yeah, sure. And even Mikey said, I thought that I'd be the one that would drag my feet and not write the review. Turned out I was the first one to do.
Why are you pointing fingers? It's
People,
always
man.
I was one of the first few people to start and almost have my review done, excluding Mikey. He had like 4 done up by the time I was done. But when it's something you enjoy, it doesn't take much time or effort at all. It's just like, bam, you're done in like a matter of like an hour or 2.
Phil?
I mean, like, I enjoy writing. I mean, I'm still trying to, like, find my style with writing reviews, but I mean, I've written a lot for school, and I've just written a lot in general, so it's just like, I have the mechanics down, and I know how to write.
Yep.
It's just a matter of, finding your style and everything. Like, I banged out my reviews pretty quick. I mean, I think I could have done a bit better here and there. I want to find my own writing style a bit more for review writing. But honestly, I like writing in the first place, so it wasn't much of a transition for me. I just really like it anyways.
Alright, this kid?
Yeah, mine's pretty much similar to Josh's. Like, I hated English class because I was in academic, or what do you call it, university level English, and it was just essay about shit I didn't like, shit I didn't care about.
Mexicans.
and then freaking just everything on these books I barely cared about, and now I'm actually writing about things I love, which is my hobby, gaming, and it's been a better experience than I had back in school. So yeah, it's fun.
All right, Mikey, under a minute, go.
How do I get under a minute?
Fuck you.
I'm over. How can we see if our eyes aren't real?
God damn, Mikey.
I had a decent time. Fucking, it's a...
Dumb shit.
As simple as the other boys said, with, if it's easy, it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them where it became a little bit of grind, it took me a lot longer to do.
And you you write yours a bit differently than ours. You kind of write like your own opinion piece kind of on it. You just kind of just rewrite until you're out of like, you're exhausted, yeah.
He word vomits until it's all done.
Until it's
I don't curb myself, and I don't try and adhere to standards. I just write what I want to write.
Yeah, it's more you, yeah.
And I
feel
can't
like
write
Mikey just sits at his
because it would piss me off.
Trying to
And,
stick it to the man all the time.
Yeah, that's his style.
And I only like stabbed myself in the eye with a rusty fork whilst editing your boys' reviews like 7 times.
Hey, you didn't even
So-
edit mine yet.
Hey, was mine that bad? I thought I did pretty good.
No, mine was pure
To be
shit.
honest,
Yeah, same here.
to be honest, the worst thing is like there was somewhere like spelling was fucked or punctuation or grammar. The worst thing is Dylan just refuses to capitalise fucking anything.
Yeah.
He does not. He will not capitalise his eyes. Will not capitalise any like
The eyes?
names of the
I thought I
game.
took care of all
the
those.
amount of times I had to go back and capitalise "Life is Strange." It just
Oh,
I
yeah.
fucking hate that game. I've never played it just because I had to capitalise it so many times.
You should have seen Dalton's review. Me and my one buddy Matt went over that before anyone has gotten to see it yet.
Yeah.
It was you're lucky to have done Dylan's.
Yeah.
It was a good piece, but the editing.
Shots
Yeah.
fired, Dalton.
Shots fired.
Alright.
But yeah, we've all got to get better at all our stuff.
Yeah, we're all new to
Yeah.
this thing, obviously.
Practice, yo.
Keep your stick on the
Teamwork.
Teamwork.
Oh, God.
Okay.
So,
So,
Masturbation. What?
He didn't say that.
masturbation.
Hey,
No.
no.
Who said that?
I did.
Oh, boy.
Alright,
He did
so
like his head.
I guess it's about that time, boys and
So,
girls. Time for that retro
Lovely,
review.
lovely thing about this week's retro review. We don't have a retro wheel or anything like that. Can spin forwards and
Sure,
backwards
we're
through
We're still
time.
slow on that.
But
Get on board.
what we're gonna do with it is, sir, do you want to come and stop hiding in the shadows?
Yeah, how
over
do you
there?
get
I was waiting for a cool entrance.
No, you don't get what
And Josh Ryan!
Wait,
dun,
if I'm ready for anything, I don't know if that's like a thing. But
You
Should
just
I
saying
sing
that
my
is-
cock song or say that?
No context.
All right, so I don't know.
So, retro review. Just go over the rules again, real quick.
Yeah, so
Fuck you all. I'm not in this.
Yeah,
I
okay.
can't be chosen as a target, but I can choose.
but I can be chosen. I picked last week, but I
Yeah.
can be chosen to choose again, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so everybody's name is Fair Game.
Yeah.
I found this nifty app because we don't have a wheel. It's for teachers, so it's called My Classes. So we've got a class called Gaming Refined.
Oh, fuck.
Awesome.
So I've got a name randomizer. So if everybody knows what game they're going to go with and who their target is,
Yep.
Yes.
and just everyone knows the rules. Kind of
Oh,
make within reason.
the challenge. Take 30 seconds. So we are going to implement a system called the challenge system. So basically, last week it was kind of said for me, but I didn't get to playing Digimon until like Sunday almost. So it was not really possible because this is the end tier game for me.
You still have to get Omnimon though.
I still have to get Omnimon. So how a challenge is going to work is when, say, James issues a game to Josh, and James is like, you have to get this specific achievement or beat it on this certain difficulty, a challenge in some way, right? If Josh is not obligated in any sense to complete the challenge, but if he does, James has a penalty game-esque sort of thing that we will reveal on the next podcast as to whether or not Josh actually completed the challenge.
Also,
And really, like challenges are like fairly optional. They're just
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
if
even
you have a
sometimes
challenge in
when
mind,
you
there's,
just
like,
get
a little
ridiculed
sign
if you don't
thing,
complete
do
it.
the nice
Also-
challenge, we'll have one. Some weeks maybe we might just like play the game. It's going to be enough of a challenge to play the game.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, again, we gotta, like, we're just exempting Nintendo entirely? Because if you think about yours, you came on here, you played it, and you just talked about it. Why can't we do that with Nintendo games?
Because he's going to put a video up.
Oh.
I do have a video, yes.
Okay.
We'll look into that a bit more, and we'll consider that later
Darn
on.
you, Nintendo.
Yes, we'll
Like, maybe
talk
we'll
about
just do
this, not
audio
on the
ones.
podcast, James.
But yeah, that's for another time. All right, so
I hate you,
without
Mikey.
further ado, are we ready?
Yes.
So, Bill can verify everyone's name is in the hat.
Oh.
Yes.
So here we're going to randomize.
Should we take
Oh.
John's out?
No,
No.
I can be
Okay.
chosen.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
pick.
Who gets? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
So
so
Peggy can't be chosen.
here we go. Oh, I get to
God
pick
damn it.
again. Are you sure you want to do that? It's not fixed. Look, I'm going to
Fix,
do it again,
fix.
Oh, show it to the camera.
Fuck the
but Bill
police.
saw it.
Yeah, I saw it as well.
So, are we fair with that?
Yeah.
I feel bad, but I have
Yeah.
a really good one, and I'm going to fuck Josh Fuckface over this time.
Hey!
So, I don't think you've ever played it, so I'm going to set you up on PlayStation 1's Harvest Moon.
Oh,
I've never
Back
played
to
that.
nature.
Yo, he might like that game. You never know.
I've never played
So,
it.
He's
For-
challenged
for
because
you
he has
guys-
to survive the
Is
year.
there a challenge?
No, I think it's 3 years. No, you have to get married. We'll say you have to get married within 2 years. That's your challenge.
All
He
right.
has to put his dog. He has to put his dog in the harvest thing.
Yeah, your challenge is to throw your dog into the crock pot for the festival.
That's horrifying.
No, so Harvest Moon, most of you probably know the series at least a little bit. It's just a farming game, so...
It's
Um,
It's old
it's
school.
hard. It's hardcore fucking Animal Crossing.
Make sure you hoe your fields, or
Wait,
it doesn't matter.
I've tuned out. What we're doing about fucking animals?
Everything that you want.
No holds
We might want to
barred.
edit this out.
No, that's
Alright, so I think that's it. So Harvest Moon Back to Nature, I'll set Josh up and we'll hear about it next week.
And what's the, just so everyone knows again, what's the challenge? Married within the first 2 years?
2 years, yeah, you have to get married.
Alright.
You have 5 lovely wives you can choose from.
Okay.
You gotta make your moves.
Is one of them
your
James?
dog in the crock pot.
No, there's someone with pink hair.
Bitches
though.
love
That's close.
crazy.
Okay.
Oh!
Alright, thanks guys.
Yep.
I think that's it. Dylan, as our host, any last words?
Fuck everything.